Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be taking you guys through how to build an industrial education GPT. You guys might be asking, why should I build this? Why is this interesting to me? In my last video, I actually talked about when I was making predictions for what's going to blow up on the GPT store. I was talking about how bots for certain college courses or certain courses in general could be really helpful, as you can sell them on the GPT store as custom bots for the specific course, like as a tutor, and people will probably buy them and use them, especially for difficult classes. Like you can upload things like textbooks as the knowledge base. You can upload lots of custom instructions, things like that, to make it very tutor-like and then help tutor students. For this bot, I'm going to be doing it on a course about environmental psychology. I literally just randomly chose it. I mean, it doesn't matter. This literally applies for any college course you want to make a bot for. After making this bot, what you could do is you could just list it on the GPT store saying, hey, this is a bot for this course, or this is like a tutor for this course, or whatever. List it for a couple of dollars or however much you want. And if it's a popular course and it's a good bot, likely it will climb the leaderboards and get a lot of people to buy. Alright guys, so let's get to building. First thing we have to do here to build is we want to open the sidebar, click explore, then click create a GPT. So like I said before, I'm going to be making the tutor GPT for an environmental psychology course, but honestly you can make it for literally any course. I just randomly chose that course. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to name it something. Here you kind of just want to make it a kind of a short and catchy name, whatever it is. You can ask GPT for a name as well. I'm going to call it Eco Psych. I think it's a pretty cool name. Here I'm going to use DALL-E. I'm just going to kind of let it generate its own image and see what happens. I have no idea what it's going to generate based on just Eco Psych. Might be some psychedelic thing, I have no idea, but we'll see what happens. So for this description, I'm just going to say tutor for an environmental psychology tutor, or I just say tutor for environmental psychology. Then here basically what I want to do, guys, is I want to upload a knowledge base. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to upload a textbook right here that I got. You guys can basically upload any textbook that you have, any PDF, any book, whatever it is that you need to upload here. So I'm just gonna upload this textbook, and basically we want it to have this so it kind of doesn't hallucinate. It kind of has a solid base. Here you can even say tutor for environmental psychology based on XYZ textbook, right? I'm not gonna write that here, but if you are, that could be a good selling point if it's a very popular textbook that's based off of that people can recognize. If it's maybe a commonly used textbook, so people are like, oh, this GPT is based off of my textbook, right? So it kind of makes it even more appealing. Here what I'm going to say is this GPT is designed to tutor students in an environmental psychology college course utilizing the textbook provided in the knowledge base. And basically what this is, guys, is this is this custom instruction. So the GPT is never going to output this, the user is never going to see this. This is just basically talking to the GPT, telling it, hey, this is what you do, this is what, how you should answer questions, this is the purpose of your functionality and things like that, right? So that's basically what we're doing here. So here I'm just going to say it will provide detailed explanations, simplify complex concepts, and offer examples to enhance understanding. I'll also leave this in the description if I remember. Honestly, I'm not sure if I remember it, but it's worth checking to see what future me does. It's equipped to answer questions directly related to the content of the textbook, assist with homework or study preparation, and provide insights into key theories and research in the field of environmental psychology. the GPT will avoid speculation. By the way, I'll go through and talk about each thing that I'm writing here. Right now, just copy this down. I just copy and paste it from the description. After I'm done writing all this stuff down, then I'll kind of go over what it is, why it's like this, and kind of the theory of what I'm writing. For now, kind of just copy it. When necessary, it will seek clarification to provide the most accurate and helpful response. Clarification to provide the most accurate and helpful response. Its tone will be educational, patient, and encouraging, aiming to facilitate learning and comprehension for students at various levels of understanding in environmental psychology. So basically, as you guys can see here, I'm basically first telling it it's supposed to use this textbook utilizing the knowledge base. Then I'm basically telling it, hey, you should provide detailed explanations, simplify complex concepts, and offer examples, right? These are all really important to any teacher, or tutor, so it's really important to go ahead and include these. This is really the selling point and really what's gonna make your GPT good. Here we can see just talking more about the purpose, right? So, answer questions directly related to the textbook, assist with homework, studying, just kind of provide insights. So it should avoid speculation, so it shouldn't hallucinate stuff. It should ensure its responses are grounded in the textbook, right? This is why it's so important to kind of have a textbook or some, knowledge base that's actually there. So it says it will seek clarification to provide the most accurate and helpful responses. So basically, don't, if the user kind of poses a very vague question instead of just trying to answer it and maybe being inaccurate, it should ask like, hey, can you clarify a little bit more about what you're actually asking? Right, so here we can see specifying its tone, educational, patient, and encouraging. And these are the key selling points of really having a GPT rather than just general chat GPT. Aiming to facilitate learning comprehension for students at various levels of understanding, right? So this really kind of just sets the tone, makes it patient, makes it kind of, nice to use, good interface, right? Here I'm just gonna add some conversation starters. So here I'm just gonna say like, for example, what is the biophilia hypothesis, right? These conversation starters, they kind of appear here. You see them in normal GPT as well. Again, just kind of makes the user interface a little bit nicer. Explain the concept of environmental stress. And since you're, selling this most likely on GPT store, it's important that you kind of make it a nice experience for the user, considering, they are paying money for it. So you kind of want to include these nice little conversation starters. What is environmental psychology? Address sustainability. Perfect. Can you help me understand the of planned behavior? So this stuff basically is, really key because it kind of shows the user, hey, this is how you can talk to the GPT as well. It kind of sets a tone, right? So you can ask it questions like this. You can explain the concept. You can ask it, hey, can you help me understand this? Kind of allows the user to kind of understand, hey, this is how I interact with it. Now here you can see the capabilities. Here, honestly, I would turn off, you can keep web browsing if you think it'll be useful. I would turn off image generation, don't really need it. Code interpreter, don't really need it. Can keep web browsing or disable it. It's kind of up to you. If you notice that GPT is kind of browsing at times you don't want to, instead of using a textbook, then probably just turn this off. Other than that, guys, I think we're basically done. Let's preview it. Let's see how it is, right? So for example, let's say, what is the biophilia hypothesis? Searching its knowledge just like it should with this PDF of the textbook. You can say, boom, right? Goes here, it kind of explains everything very nicely. Let's see, right? Gives an example, for example, right? And yeah, guys, this is basically what you do, right? After you make this, you can put it on the GPT store, be like, hey, this helps you out with, your environmental psychology, whatever, kind of sell it a little bit, put some marketing, put some copy. I'm not really sure how the format's going to look on the GPT store as it hasn't come out when I'm recording this, but whatever it is, kind of sell it a little bit. And yeah, I mean, you can charge however much you feel necessary. I honestly would only charge a few dollars considering it's students, like how much are people really gonna pay for a GPT. But if you can get a lot of people to buy it and it's, kind of climbs the ranks, climbs the leaderboards, this could be huge. You guys could make quite a bit off of this. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, you can go ahead and contact me on Discord and join my Discord server that's linked in the description. Huge community there. You guys can talk, discuss ideas, stuff like that. Personally, message me if you need any help. And I hope this GPT works for you and gets a lot of sales. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.